Good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Welcome this Monday morning, 8 o'clock on the East Coast here. What a beautiful fall weekend. I'm telling you, a beautiful fall weekend. Nothing to stop anybody, and it showed because, wow, did the people keep coming in the Apple Festival. Saturday, Sunday, it was packed. Arts in the Park, Fall Arts in the Park in Blue Ridge. Just a beautiful weekend. Another great upcoming weekend. Paul's in the Park will be this coming Saturday in Blue Ridge. Bring your pooch up. Absolutely. Pooches are welcome. Paul's in the Park. Big pooch parade next weekend. Now, what I do is you go down to Sycamore Crossing, friends, okay? Right there, Sycamore Crossing. You get a Tupelo tea, and you watch the dog parade go by. But anyhow, Fall Arts in the Park, Blue Ridge, big success, beautiful weekend. Apple Festival, wow. I can't wait to see the numbers on that. It was great, Apple Festival, and Apple Arts downtown at the Square. What else? I don't know. All right, folks, early voting starts today. Now, Josh, where are you at concerning the pictures? Are you done yet? Because I know I sent a lot, so it's not a big deal. I just want to know where you're at so I can call some things out. You're on 19. I'll tell you what I need. I'll tell you the numbers I need ASAP. Okay, and I'll give it to you here because I got a couple things to go over before I do. I need 37, 36, 35, and 34, okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and put up number 5 to start the day because I was upset that the media did not start out Monday morning with this. There was some talk over the weekend. That's Pastor Brunson kneeling in the Oval Office. Now, I'm going to get some other things started. You can contact the show 706-889-9700. Send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. You can also follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. And so those are many ways you can please subscribe to our YouTube channel, FYNTV Fetcher News. And anytime we have a live broadcast, you will get a note, get an alert. Okay, there is Pastor Brunson. Now, you take a black man, Kanye West, in the Oval Office last week, just, having some fun. We'll leave it there, okay? And the media can't stop talking about it. I mean, we'll talk very little Kanye today. I will say this. Thank you, Kanye, for telling me Chirac. They do. They call it Chirac. We have a war within this country in Chicago, and they call it Chirac. But I don't know all the street lingo, okay? But Pastor Brunson comes home from Turkey, and he's in the Oval Office kneeling with the President of the United States. You remember the great pallet of money drop? You remember the pastor that was held, I forget his name, in Iran. Remember the pastor that was held in Iran that actually said they sat on the plane? Remember that? They sat on the plane and were held up until something arrived. Remember that? That pallet of cash, what was 500 million? That are we in the billions? I don't know, okay? But 500 and some million dollars or whatever, they were put on the plane and they were not allowed to leave till that pallet of cash that was funneled illegally through banks to avoid to Iran to get hostages, okay? Trump has not paid anything for any hostages. He secured the release of our hostages from North Korea. No money exchange, okay? Now, Pastor Brunson was put on trial, and he was found guilty in Turkey just to save face. But the judge said time served. He was sentenced to time served. So whatever time served he had, that was his sentence. And he was sentenced to time served. Hold on just a second, just to make sure not having any kind of... Okay, so he was sentenced to time served. Sorry about that. Just making sure. There you go. Sentenced to time served, and he's home. All right, Pastor Brunson is home in the Oval Office. Okay, there is number 6. Let's bring up number 6. Pastor Brunson thanking President Trump for his return from Turkey, and I wanted that to be top story. Now, today is early voting, okay? And there's something else I want to remind you of before we go into the show here. Early voting, what's important here? You know what? Khashoggi, right? Is that his name? Because there's 9 different pronunciations for Khashoggi, or whatever, the journalist from the Washington Post that went in, didn't come out. We'll talk about that in a minute, okay? But today is early voting, and you have number 37. So if you are legally able, all right? If you are legally able to vote, got it? By the laws, if you are here and you are legally able to vote, today is your voting day. If you are part of the illegal blue wave that Stacey Abrams says will help her, you cannot vote. You got it? Allegedly 53,000, okay? Allegedly 53,000 voter registrations are held up at the Secretary of State's office in Georgia, allegedly. Lawsuits have already been filed. Voter suppression on a daily basis is what it's called. But in a video, we know it, you know it, and I know it, that they want anybody and everybody to vote. They are registering anybody. They are walking up to people with the clipboards, these canvassers. The New Georgia Project, I think the name is, okay? They're walking up to anybody, it doesn't matter, and they're signing them up, and they're stacking those voters' registrations up, and they want them to vote. And Stacey Abrams thinks they should be able to vote. I want to tell you 3 things that I don't know if people understand, but these are very simple. I could do this show in about 7 minutes, and they give you the information to go out and really tell people. Now, billionaires, they talk about Donald Trump being a billionaire, okay? Go to 34. Now, there's 3 takeaways today before you start your early voting that you need to talk to independents about. And they're very simple. I have told you over and over, or asked you over and over, do not try to have this conversation unless you just want to have an angry debate with somebody, which I've got better things to do. But do not have this conversation with the Democrats. There's no use, okay? Absolutely no use to have this conversation because it calls for logical thought. Serious, I don't care. It calls for logical thought. Don't have this conversation with Democrats. You need to get on the phone. Today started early voting and get every single Republican you know or somebody that identifies as independent. And you need to say, hey, this is my opinion. This is what I would do, okay? Let's just look at it like this. Let's put Kavanaugh aside, all right? And the manipulation of the women's vote that they're trying to do. Let's put Kavanaugh aside, okay? Let's put the manipulation of kids in cages. We'll talk about that. Let's put all the media manipulation, because they're in on it, okay? They're in on all of this. And let's focus on 3 simple things, okay? First of all, the country on a whole, forget Donald Trump for a minute. They don't want to see this country with the economy the way it's going today. They do not want to see Donald Trump impeached. They don't, because they know it's going to call for a disturbing amount, okay, of TV coverage. It's just going to be a nightmare in this country if Donald Trump's impeached and what the Democrats do. Tom Steyer, number 34 right here. He wants to impeach the President of the United States. I'll tell you where I want to go here, Josh, because I'm going to do this very quickly. 34, 35, 36, number 2, and back to 37. It's like bingo, okay? So right here is Tom Steyer. He's a billionaire out of California. He wants to impeach the President of the United States. Definitely. He is pouring millions of dollars into politics, Democrats, to impeach the President of the United States. That's number 1. Billionaire. Number 35. This is Michael Bloomberg, okay? Now a Democrat. When was he never a Democrat? Number 35, Michael Bloomberg. Billionaire, okay? You keep talking about Trump. Billionaire, okay? Wants your guns. This man wants to confiscate guns everywhere in the United States. His lead thing is to confiscate guns. So Tom Steyer wants to impeach the President of the United States. Overthrow him. Alec Baldwin, we'll talk about that later. He wants to overthrow the President of the United States. Steyer does. This guy wants to take all of your guns. Billionaire. And this guy here, number 36, he wants to completely collapse our financial system as we know it. George Soros wants a complete collapse in the financial system. Period. 34, Tom Steyer, overthrow the government, impeach the President of the United States. 30, billionaire. 35, billionaire, Michael Bloomberg, wants to take every gun you have. Don't believe a single word. He wants the guns. That's his job. You got Steyer, the billionaire, overthrow the government, impeach Trump. His position as a billionaire, okay? His position as a billionaire, right there, Michael Bloomberg, take all your guns. Don't let anybody fool you. All right? Billionaire. Number 3, number 36, collapse the financial markets of this country. Collapse our financial system as you know it. Right there, George Soros, billionaire. But you know what all 3 have in common? Not just being a billionaire, they've all poured money in old number 2. Stacey Abrams. All of them have poured money into Stacey Abrams. The media is carrying the water. There's Meet the Press this weekend, Washington, D.C. Stacey Abrams, Meet the Press. And there she is. And they, all 3, have poured money into her. Okay? Do you have that 25-second video, Josh, of Stacey Abrams? Let's roll the tape. Yes.
But the thing of it is, the blue wave is African American.
Yeah.
It's white, it's Latino, it's Asian Pacific Islander.
Yes.
It is disabled.
Yes.
It is differently abled.
Yes.
It is LGBTQ.
Yes.
It is law enforcement.
Yes.
It is veterans.
Yes.
It is made up of those who've been told that they are not worthy of being here.
Yes.
It is comprised of those who are documented and undocumented.
Yes.
It's comprised of those that are undocumented. Back to number 2. It's comprised, the blue wave, of those undocumented. They will do anything. So you think if she stands up in a room and says it's comprised of those undocumented, that maybe 53,000 of the alleged voter registration forms at the Secretary of State's office in Atlanta, wonder how many are illegals that she wants to vote. Folks, let's one more time, okay? 34. Billionaire Tom Steyer, overthrow the government, impeach Trump. 35. Michael Bloomberg, take your guns, billionaire. Take all your weapons so you can't defend yourself. Number 36. Number 36, George Soros, billionaire, wants to destroy and collapse our financial system as we know it and you know it. Number 2, Stacey Abrams. She has, her campaign has gotten money from all 3 of these billionaires. And MSNBC, major multi-million-dollar media, carrying Chuck Todd, carrying her water Sunday, talking about voter suppression, okay? But, hey, Stacey knows that the blue wave, if she can do it, every illegal in Georgia will get a vote. And guess what? I would hope you think about number 37. I would hope you think about that before you go early vote today. Please, Stacey Abrams is a socialist. Stacey Abrams is in favor of overthrowing your government by taking out President Donald Trump. We've heard that from Alec Baldwin this week, okay? She's in favor of overthrowing your government by taking out President Donald Trump through Tom Steyer's impeachment. She's in favor, when she takes the money, she's in favor of Michael Bloomberg coming in and facilitating his part of it by taking all of your guns, whether she says it or not. She is also believes that George Soros and our financial system, she's prepared to let him collapse it as we know it. Trust me. If you vote for Stacey Abrams, it's a vote for Tom Steyer, George Soros, Michael Bloomberg, and it's allowing illegals to vote in your state of Georgia. Think about that before you go early vote. I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back after this, and we've got a lot going on this morning we've got to handle.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on-site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Hello, My name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
The model year-end clearance rolls on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and the discounts on 2018 Chevys are huge. Forget MSRP on America's pickup truck. Save over $13,000 off Silverado Crew Cab LT. Forget MSRP on America's muscle car. Save over $7,000 off Camaro. The model year-end discounts are huge, but the
Folks, we apologize. We understand our YouTube connection is working fine this morning, but our FYED TV connection is got a technical error. So we are live on YouTube. We apologize for that. Our email is 706. Well, our phone number is 706-889-9700. Our email is let me see what this message says. Let's see, at the Atlanta airport, watching an ad with Mayor Keisha Bottoms and the voter assistance program. All right, I hear that. Okay, that's a pretty long one. Wait a minute, what in the world did you? Okay, so thank you very much. I get a text message here, just turned on. 706, okay, 889-9700 is chief at fetchernews.com. You can send me an email. And try to get going here. All right, Josh, I know you're trying to connect. Let me go with a couple things from the weekend. Let's go with this first. A little confused on where I wanted to go first, but let's go with this. The media is all about trying to figure out how to set things up for the next 3 weeks on the election. So before we, remember, everything in the next 3 weeks, to me, will be setups, okay? The 60-minute interview, Leslie Stahl, not bad. Their heads are spinning over that, but we'll get into that maybe a little later. More interested in the election, early voting, and stay focused on this right now. All right. The media is trying to encourage now Khashoggi, and we've got 15 different people that have named, have pronounced his name, and let's just go to tensions grow over missing columnists. Let's go to number 30 there. All right. And let me just give you a little bit, all right, of my opinion on this. I do not consider myself a foreign affairs analyst professional by no way whatsoever. It's not my strongest suit, whether I have one or not. But this Khashoggi, you're hearing it 24/7 on every network, and they're opening up with it. It doesn't matter what network you're on, okay, MSNBC, CNN, ABC, Fox, they're opening up with this. Tensions grow over missing columnists, all right? And they're pushing Donald Trump to make comments, the president, and talk about retaliating against Saudi Arabia, all right? Now, last week, we have the Feds working on the interest rate. Stock market had a bad week. They're trying to mess with some things here before the election. That's just my opinion. Now, this guy is not an American citizen. Let's be clear, because a lot of the media will not tell you he's not an American citizen. He has permanent residence status. Okay, not a citizen. All right, not making it okay to kill a journalist, trust me. But he has permanent resident status, he's not a citizen of the United States. He is a columnist for the Washington Post. Now, without great detail, obviously, he's agitated and has written some things that are not exactly, the Saudi Arabian government, the king, and the government there, not real fond of the guy. So the guy's in Istanbul, Turkey, and he goes into the Saudi Arabian consulate. I think that's what it is. Okay, just saying. I'm getting to the point. Don't correct me everywhere you think I'm wrong. But the video, obviously, he goes in. He doesn't come out. Now, where we get our information that he's been chopped up and put in boxes, I don't know. Where we get our information that 3 vans left and 2 went to the right and 1 went to the left and they've disposed of him, I don't know. Where we get the information that the Turkish government says, hey, we have the audio inside of the interrogation and the assassination of Khashoggi, or whatever his name is, okay. That's all we have right now. We have no evidence whatsoever. We do not have video of Khashoggi, or whatever his name is, leaving. We don't. But what we have is a hyper media. Now, he is a journalist that has said our moral high ground is in question. Okay? Now, I find it interesting, our moral high ground here being in question this morning. Okay? Or it was just last week that our moral high ground was focused on, gang rapes at a party. That was okay last week. I think it's amusing or just amazing the way the media, 2 weeks ago we were okay with, genitalia being exposed at a party as far as our moral high ground, And they didn't care to put this out. No evidence. Well, wait a minute. Right now, we have no evidence on this. We have no evidence. We have our people working on it, but we have no evidence, all right? But they are pushing Trump to lash out at Saudi Arabia, pushing him. Everything he can do. Now, I, for one, am not a big fan of the king and the Saudi Arabian government myself, but they're pushing Trump to lash out. All right? 2 weeks ago, we have a media that did not care if something was true, false, evidence, no matter what. If it was 2 weeks ago, Brett Kavanaugh was the first of the sentence, everything behind it was true. Brett Kavanaugh, gang rape, Michael Avenatti, Brett Kavanaugh, Swinnicki or whatever name. Brett Kavanaugh stood by a punch bowl and poured grain out. Brett Kavanaugh exposed himself at a party to a girl, Ramirez. Brett Kavanaugh, all right? There was no need for any proof 2 weeks ago where Brett Kavanaugh was concerned. There's no need for any proof here. Okay? Now, I think everything leads to something foul play with Saudi Arabian king involved. I think it leads to foul play. But my opinion is, if they can push this hard enough, and our moral high ground is in question in the world. I can't believe our moral high ground here is in question. Maybe they can push Saudi enough to keep pushing the price of oil up per barrel every day to where the world comes out and condemns Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia retaliates economically. And next thing you know, the price of oil is here, and it gets close to election day, and I'm just telling you, more Americans spend more time looking at the gas pump and the price of the gas on the pump per gallon than they actually do looking at real news. Now, I don't know. That's just me out there saying, wow, wouldn't the media love to cause a Saudi Arabian uproar right now and an economic clash between our country and Saudi Arabia, and the algorithms of the market shooting oil through the roof, the skyrocketing price of oil through the roof in the next 3 weeks, which what would be happening? An election. Folks, it's all out. The Democrat push is on. Full court press. There's a reason this guy, this journalist, okay? Why, is it okay, Trump, to kill journalists? Is it okay? Is it okay for Putin to kill journalists? Is it okay? Why won't you make a statement? So anyhow, that's it for me on this. Trump pushing Saudi Arabia. Khashoggi, Washington Post columnist, allegedly points to maybe Saudi Arabia involved, but he may be dead. They may have boxed him up, shipped him out overnight somewhere, just saying. But keeping in mind who is running this. 24/7, CNN, MSNBC, even Fox running this, okay? As hard as they can, ABC. And then we have all the great holy senators coming to the microphone. Everybody, well, our moral high ground's at stake here. Our moral integrity in the world is at stake. Everybody's got so much damn moral integrity right now where this story is concerned. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I am looking at everything. I'm peeling the onion and looking at every single thing as if it pertains to the election somehow. I'm going to take another break. We'll be right back. Oh, guess what? Going to be some Hondurans at the border just in time for election. Take us a break.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
The model year in clearance rolls on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and the discounts on 2018 Chevys are huge. Forget MSRP on America's pickup truck. Save over $13,000 off Silverado Crew Cab LT. Forget MSRP on America's muscle car. Save over $7,000 off Camaro. The model year and discounts are huge, but the
Okay, folks, we got to power on through here. Okay, we understand there's been a problem with the FYN TV link. It broadcasts, but not on YouTube, so we are live and we have to power on, and they're trying to get that corrected now, but our YouTube link is live, so we're powering on. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Coming off a beautiful Apple Festival, Georgia Apple Festival weekend, and Fall Arts in the Park in Blue Ridge. Early voting starts today, and media is going crazy over the Trump 60-minute interview last night. My opinion on Khashoggi, going to leave it there. Saudi Arabia, oil, gas prices, okay, and seeing if they can't do anything to manipulate, obstruct, or change voting in this country. Pre-existing conditions is a big one in Pennsylvania. They're running cancer ads, pre-existing condition cancer ads, left and right. Lou Barletta just put out a stinging response to Bob Casey, sitting senator there. Lou Barletta running against him, the Republican, on his new commercial, taking on pre-existing conditions. So if you're out there, you're watching the dirtiest, nastiest campaign ever. Pre-existing conditions, the lies, and women. Okay, Sunday morning, no joke. I watch all the Sunday shows. I did not watch CBS. I kind of got really tired of it, but I watched Fox, ABC, and NBC with Chuck Todd and the Georgia gang. Between about 3.5 hours there, I will say every commercial is a woman bringing the commercial. They've obviously realized they should not have a white male do a commercial. You very seldom, the only time you find a white male doing a commercial is in a Democrat commercial, okay? But realistically, they're staying so far away from white men, okay? So I've not been asked to do any commercials. They're staying so far away from white men doing a commercial. Kind of caught off guard, very few that I can see Latinos commercials, very few, all right? Women, no matter what the subject is, women, they have doing all the commercials, okay? So, did notice that. Now, tomorrow on our show, at 8:05 in the morning, we will have Brian Kemp, Secretary of State, Republican candidate for governor. Brian Kemp will be calling in tomorrow morning at 8:05 on the program. And then at 8:30, we will have Democrat candidate Lee Shiver. Lee is running against, I have to look up the district, but he's running against Rick Jaspers out of Pickens County for Georgia House of Representatives seat in Pickens County. Says Lee Shiver will be actually in studio tomorrow morning, 8:30. Now, a couple things, okay? Let's run through our videos. So I'm going to tell you when I'm going to tell you. Watch this one. This is Alec Baldwin. Now, this is a blue wave. Folks, I'm going to tell you, let's see, don't get angry, but if you cannot use the information that we do on this show or that we even bring out for you to study on your own, and you can't convince your closest friends that the last thing they want to do is go pull a lever for one of these socialist Democrats, and that's why Eric Holder says New Democrat Party. Let's do this. Let's start with the Alec Baldwin overthrow Trump and his little meaning of what we need to do with our government. Let's start with that one in New Hampshire.
The way we implement change in America is through elections. We change governments here at home in an orderly and formal way. And in that orderly and formal way and lawful way, we need to overthrow the government of the United States under Donald Trump.
We need to overthrow the government of the United States under Donald Trump. So Baldwin has the overthrow the government plan in. Woo! Baldwin tells voters, overthrow Trump. Overthrow the government. Okay, all right. Now let's go with Eric Holder, which you heard this last week. I'm just putting a little montage together. All right, let's do that one.
They have used the power that they have gotten for all the wrong things. They want to keep themselves in power. They want to cater to the special interests. It is time for us as Democrats to be as tough as they are, to be as dedicated as they are, to be as committed as they are. Michelle always says, Michelle Obama, I love her, you know. She and my wife like really tight, which always scares me and Barack. But Michelle always says that, you know, when they go low, we go high. No. When they go low, we kick them. That's what this new Democratic Party is about. We're proud as hell to be Democrats. We're willing to fight for the ideals of the Democratic Party. We're proud of our history, we're proud of our present, and we're proud of the future that we can create for this country. And we're not in this just to make a statement. We're in this to win.
Yes. The new Democrat Party. Now, you know, this has gone over and over and over, and this is not old. We're doing our montage. So, okay, Baldwin wants to overthrow the government, the Trump government. He wants to overthrow it. This is the thing about Eric Holder that I don't know if very many bring up. He is in McDonough, Georgia. He is doing a training, folks. He's not talking to a group of 10,000 people at the Democrat National Convention. He's not talking to, you know, one of their liberal convention groups. He is talking at a training. This is not a large room. He's doing trainings. They are out training these people, okay? And the new Democrat Party, they're not embarrassed to say. The new Democrat Party is not embarrassed to say that, hey, they will do anything at any cost. When they go low, we kick them, okay? All right, we kick them. Now, he's backtracking that. But the thing to take away there, he's in McDonough, Georgia, and they acknowledge a new Democrat Party. Now, do you have the one with Hillary on civility? Were you able to pull that one the way I asked? Let's go with that one.
You cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about. That's why I believe if we are fortunate enough to win back the House and/or the Senate, that's when civility can start again. But until then, the only thing that the Republicans seem to recognize and respect is strength.
We can only be civil again. We will stop the war. We will stop the violence. We will stop this when we take back over. That's when civility will return. Okay? And with our montage, if you were here at 8 a.m., it's not a bad 30 seconds. Let's just do it one more time for early voters in our video montage. This is our last one. Undocumented illegals are immigrants. And I'm tired of that. I'm going to bring that up. Are part of the blue wave. So one more time, Stacey Abrams.
But the thing of it is, the blue wave is African American.
Yes!
It's white, it's Latino, it's Asian Pacific Islander.
Yes!
It is disabled.
Yes!
It is differently abled.
Yes!
It is LGBTQ.
Yes!
It is law enforcement.
Yes!
It is veterans.
Yes!
It is made up of those who've been told that they are not worthy of being here.
Yes!
It is comprised of those who are documented and undocumented.
Yes!
Yes!
Documented and undocumented. You need to understand, documented people in this country don't have the right to vote. She's not saying you got to understand, you can have documents, but you're not a U.S. citizen. You understand? Documented and undocumented. I am so damn tired of hearing undocumented immigrants. No, they're not. They broke the law, folks. They're in this country illegally. They cannot vote. Period. We need to look aggressively into what it's costing us right here at home to educate, okay? They talk about health care. You know, let me ask you this, and I don't want to get sidetracked, I say that. But if you're having the discussion with somebody and somebody says, well, you know what? I'll tell you what, well, you know what? Health care. They're going to take my health care. They're going to stop me because I have pre-existing conditions. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. Just stop them in their tracks and say, you know what? I'm not going to tell you that I want to increase Medicaid. I'm not going to tell you that I want to do socialized medicine. So don't get them confused. Say, I'm not going to do that. But I'll tell you what. How about this? Let's just take the money that we're spending to educate illegals that are in this country, that we could take and let's just take the money that our rural hospitals, okay? Folks, indigent care, don't get confused. Every time they give you the collapse of the rural hospital, tell them, let's take the indigent care of documented and undocumented people in this country that are using our healthcare system but are not paying into it. And let's take the money from the undocumented children that we're educating in this country, and then let's talk about healthcare and money and increasing things and how we take care of things. No, they won't have that conversation. Don't forget, okay? Don't forget, Eric Holder, right? He's in McDonough doing a training, the New Democrat Party. Baldwin, okay? Tells voters, Alec Baldwin, overthrow Trump. Stacey Abrams says documented and undocumented workers, okay? I mean, blue wave, all right? Good number one. I mean, I know you get angry at me, but I actually do pray that everybody's paying attention and taking in a different way here. NBC Meet the Press, 2018 governor's races. Do you see that? The gray area is not up for okay? The gray area has only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only looks to be 12 states. Only looks to be 12 states, okay, that are not running an election right now. Blue is held by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, looks to be 10. Look at how many. Okay. The reason the media is telling you 24/7, okay? The reason they're telling you 24/7 the House is going to flip blue. They're trying to keep some attention away from you of what they're actually doing in these governor's races. They're nationalizing them, but at the same time, they're trying to suppress the truth of what they're trying to do. All right? Gillum is down in Florida, right? Georgia. You got Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee, let's see, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Idaho, all these states here, Illinois is not red. It never was red, but a blue's going to win there. You got Michigan. Looks to be New York, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Looks like about 25. Is it 25 or 26? More than half the country have a Republican in the governor's mansion. They want the governor's mansion for what reason? 2020. Redistricting. And as soon as they do that, oh yeah, they want 2020 redistricting. Period. That's what they want. They want this redistricting map ASAP. They know that's what they have to have. And they are going for it as fast as they can, the redistricting map. And don't forget, the 3 we gave you, I mean, you're going to get so damn tired of this, but I can't help it. Stacey Abrams, the blue wave includes documented and undocumented. I'm tired of undocumented. Illegals. She wants illegals. Period. There's a reason why there's 53,000. There's a reason why the Democrats brag about how many they have enrolled and are registered to vote in Georgia. They brag about the 53,000 alleged that are on hold. They brag about these things, and they're not afraid to do it and tell their people, hey, the new Democrat Party, Eric Holder, kick them, McDonough, Georgia. Hillary Clinton, civility. There'll be no civility till we take it back. The only thing Republicans understand is strength and fighting in the streets like Portland, Oregon. Okay? But strength and fighting in the streets is the only thing they understand. Bottom line is, where do they all get their money? The major part of their money? Yes, Hollywood. They love to yell the Hollywood. But don't forget, 34. Number 34. There. Number 34, Tom Steyer wants to impeach and help Alec Baldwin overthrow the government. Yes, he does. Billionaire. Number 35, Michael Bloomberg wants to take all of your guns. And number 36, George Soros wants to collapse your financial system as you know it. And they all have poured money into number 2, Stacey Abrams, and in Georgia, all of them have. And that is billionaires. And don't forget today's early voting. Try to remember that when you go out to vote. All right. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about, let's talk about North Korea. Let's see what else. We'll talk about Kanye a minute on Kanye. And we'll talk about Honduras. How about that? Let's take a brief break here, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
I am running because, like you, I was frustrated with my voice being lost on misguided priorities, on our community's priorities ignored by both parties. My so-called representative speaks for Atlanta money. I want something different. I am Rick Day, and this is why I want to be your state representative in the 7th District of Georgia. My parents were working people. We lived in working neighborhoods where we played, studied, struggled, and pulled together. Community is a value I hold close. Our past prepares us for our future. Yet we get stuck in the problems of the present and forget about our future generations. I want something different. A legislative focus on the future, solutions for our district. But how do we pay for these things? No one likes taxes. There's a better way than taxpayers' wallets. Start with putting hemp back in Hemptown. How would you like a 50% property tax cut? Or sales tax reduction? Education fully funded? Taxes can be cut when finding new sources of revenue. Think Napa Valley, a regional marketplace for hemp and cannabis. New sources of revenue will increase well-paying jobs in North Georgia. But we have a problem. My opponent is in cahoots with Big Pharma, for-profit prisons, and alcohol and tobacco lobbyists. Why do they fight this? Because by 2022, legal cannabis revenue in the United States market is projected to hit $25 billion. Some say that's low. Ralston is 10 years behind the rest of us on this issue. Ralston is the problem. We need new solutions, not old stereotypes. Cannabis has been linked to shrinking tumors, reducing Alzheimer's impact, and helping people quit addictions. We need a new agenda. Even our president agrees the incumbent is wrong. Sad. Speaking of medicine, micro-hospitals are Band-Aids on tumors. We deserve better health care than what the GOP has allowed. I will help fix health care. To everything, there is a season. Ask David why he was for term limits, but now he's not. What good has our conservative-turned-career corporate incumbent Fat Cat done for us? You should call and ask the incumbent why he won't bring home some of that corporate bacon he's serving up down in Atlanta. 22 years in politics changes a person for the worse. The problem is not government, it's governance, the people running it. We deserve better. We deserve something different. For the first time in decades, you now have a choice. Even Republicans agree my opponent is the elite of the political elite and has taken us for granted. Everything he allowed to pass this year is too little. Election season window dressing. Corporate donors control the state agenda through paid-off servants. I have pledged not to take dark money, only individuals, contributions, and your vote. I am no politician and no fan of Clinton or Pelosi. I'm too old for a career in politics. But I will bring a business experience and common sense that's lacking today. We are all disgusted and alarmed over legislative ethics, and I will address them. But no doubt, my focus will be to flip the marijuana money flowing from the black market to the farmer's market. Finally, remember, ballots are secret. So on November 6th, if you vote day, only you will know you want a better way. I am Rick Day, and I approve this message to ask for your vote on November 6th to be your representative in the 7th State District.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
The model year in clearance rolls on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and the discounts on 2018 Chevys are huge. Forget MSRP on America's pickup truck. Save over $13,000 off Silverado Crew Cab LT. Forget MSRP on America's muscle car. Save over $7,000 off Camaro. The model year and discounts are huge, but the
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Couple things here, 706-889-9700. You can reach the show, 706-889-9700. Send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. Also, you can follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. Instagram also. And don't forget, at 10 o'clock today, North Georgia's only live. 10 o'clock today, North Georgia's only live online sports show, Instant Replay with Dave Garner. Can't wait for that this morning. Now, Friday night is starting to really feel good with the fall weather. Okay, nice fall weather on Friday nights for high school football. Pickens Dragons, congratulations out there, 8-0 on the season, first ever in Dragon history. 8-0 on the season with a big win over, Northwest Whitfield the other night, so we'll be talking about all of that. And I'm getting an opportunity at noon. I'm excited about this because we're going to go up to the football field, and I'm getting an opportunity at noon to throw some chairs out in a big circle and talk to Coach Brian Allison and several of the players today. Going to be doing that at noon. Today up at the Union Panthers. But anyhow, the whole entire show, Instant Replay with Dave Garner, will be today at 10 o'clock. Don't leave. Also, we apologize for the FYN TV. It is live now on FYN TV, but our YouTube channel, if you'll subscribe to that, FYN TV, Fetcher News YouTube, you'll get a notification we are live anytime, and we are back. So if you didn't get to see the first hour, it is archived. You can find it on YouTube or FYNTV.com. Now, that being said, I'm not checking major highlights right now. I understand the 60-minute. I'm staying focused. I'm going to try to stay focused on elections at this time. So let's do you think, folks, do you really think that, we're going to go with 38 and 39, but not yet. Let me get ready here. Picture 38 and 39. So let's do our Stacey Abrams Google check of the morning. All right, which one is that? 38 or 39 there, Josh? The one that says Stacey Abrams at the top. Put up Stacey Abrams Google check of the morning. Folks, what I'm doing on a daily basis is just looking that there's a national race out there. She was on MSNBC. They are pushing this nationally, all over the United States of America. That's what it means for some of those out there. They are pushing this race. They're pouring money in as fast as they can against Brian Kemp. So what I do is I just go type the candidate's name. Nothing else. You can see in the top left-hand corner, I'm doing nothing but typing their name, okay? And when I type in Stacey Abrams' name, I get 3 very nice stories about Stacey. Georgia Democrat candidate, state law about scaring people out of voting, a Politico. So there's a story you could click on if you're just wondering, who is this Stacey Abrams? And they will be glad that Politico will be glad to tell you how the state law of Georgia is scaring people out of voting. Okay? Second, over there, 13 hours ago, politically, Georgia picked out Abrams makes history with Atlanta Pride March. Okay, and the third one, Abrams makes historic appearance at Atlanta LGBT parade. Very nice stories, positive stories for those that are in the LGBTQ community. Okay, and that's our Stacey Abrams. If you go down to the top videos, voting should not be a trust issue. Abrams on how she appeals to Trump voters in Georgia, and full Stacey Abrams interview, pattern of behavior for GOP opponents. That's NBC, CNN, and CNN is what you find there. So let's do, and now all I do is a Stacey Abrams Google check. And it's one or two things. Google is either manipulating what comes up for the candidates, or there's just so much positive for one and negative for another. Who's to say, right? Let's go to our Brian Kemp check of the morning on Google. Our Google check of the morning of Brian, that's all we typed in, period. You see up there, we just put Brian Kemp. We even spelled these things correctly, all right? And the Georgia Democrat Abrams charges GOP opponent Kemp is trying to suppress vote. Well, interesting. Kemp didn't really get, his name in any of the other searches there with Abrams, and then the second one of the day is Georgia's GOP gubernatorial candidate Brian Kemp is sued over claims of what? Voter suppression, probably. And the third one, Brian Kemp reclaims his own name online, sort of, where somebody had BrianKemp.com directed to Stacey Abrams' website. Those are the three stories for Kemp. Not very flattering. Nothing comes out that sticks out and says, wow, check this guy out. Then you go down to the videos of the day. Under Kemp's name, voting should not be a trust issue. It's Stacey Abrams on CNN. Okay, and then the videos of the day. Kemp's record shows poor stewardship of Georgia's election system. Okay, MSNBC. And civil rights groups sue Georgia Republican Brian Kemp over 53,000 suppressed votes there. That's the videos of the day. So I don't know about you, but when you type in, you get the top stories. Google gives you what they call top stories of the day. And then you go down and you have the top videos of the day. And it seems like every day in the negative world, Kemp is winning, and in the positive world, Stacey Abrams winning. I don't know. What say you, Josh? I mean, does it stick out? Is this a waste of my time, or does this stick out to you the same way?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just typing in Brian Kemp and Stacey Abrams. So that's our look at them for today. What is Google trying to show people in an election? Now, let's go to, let's start with, and then we'll go to our story here. I think I have it up here. Let me see where I want it. Number 24. Trump suggests support for family separations after earlier practice caused outcry. Now, let me tell you what they've done, all right? The economy is a win-win. Win-win-win. It's winning. So if you tweak that interest rate and the feds try to slow some things down, and Trump, there's a fear of last week of the stock market, okay? Fear of the stock market going down. And the feds take care of their part of trying to make the economy look like it's slowing down and cooling off. That's one thing here in the election. Okay. 2, gas prices. Okay. 3, let me tell you what they're doing. They are testing everything. They're going back, Democrats, to everything that tested high. Pre-existing conditions tested high in their polling. Okay. Families separated and phony pictures of kids in cages at the border. Oh, that tested through the roof. So they're thinking, okay, let's go back to one of our winning subjects, the children, because we want to pull at the mother's heartstrings. Let's pull at mother's heartstrings, go back to the children, okay, seriously, and see if we could come up with a right in time for the election. So Trump suggests support for family separations after earlier practice caused outcry. Let's go to number 25. The Washington Post, number 25. Trump administration weighs new family separation effort at border. One opinion under consideration is for the government to detain asylum-seeking families together for up to 20 days, then give parents a choice. Stay in family detention with their children for months or years as the immigration case proceeds, or allow the children to be taken to a government shelter so other relatives or guardians can seek custody. Okay, let's go to number 26, and this was at 5 a.m. this morning. I'm just showing you Trump administration weighs new family separation effort at the border, okay? And let's go to number 32. Number 32, Trump administration weighs new family separation effort at the border. And number 33 on MSNBC this morning, they opened at 5 a.m. with this. 5 a.m. they opened with this. Trump administration weighs new. Look at the camps there. Okay. And let me see what else I have here. I had one I wanted to show you earlier. I thought I had the pictures. I may not. There's 1,600 Hondurans. So just leave the camps up there, okay? And 1,600 Hondurans. The Washington Post this morning, okay? Washington Post at 7 o'clock last night, migrant caravan swells in Honduras as groups near Guatemala. Don't you think it's just in time for the media to have migrant families coming across from Honduras, 1,600, through Guatemala, into Mexico, headed to the United States? And we know international law says, okay, of immigration, asylum is supposed to be handled at the first border they come to. The very first border they come to, they're to seek asylum in that country. But they're going to move them right along. Mexico's going to move them right along. Now, in the next 3 weeks, this will blow up, is my opinion. All right? Hundreds more Hondurans have joined a caravan of migrants moving toward the country's border with Guatemala in a desperate attempt to flee poverty and seek new lives in the United States. Probably get here, what? A week before election, about 4 days, get some people on the ground down there to see if there's anybody in cages. A volunteer assisting the migrants said Sunday that the group has grown to an estimated 1,600 people from the initial 160 who first gathered early Friday in northern Honduras. Okay? Caravan participants plan to spend Sunday night in a community center in a town, I don't know what that name is down there, before attempting to cross into Guatemala Monday. Okay? So they get ready to cross into Guatemala. The caravan formed one day after U.S. Vice President Mike Pence urged the president of Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala to persuade their citizens to stay home. Just in time. I mean, families arrived with infants in their arms and toddlers in strollers. They packed light, most carrying light, little more than a backpack. Now listen to this. The caravan formed just one day after U.S. President Mike Pence urged the presidents of Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala to persuade their people, their citizens, to stay home. Tell your people, don't put your families at risk by taking the dangerous journey north to attempt to enter the United States illegally, said Pence. All right. They're on their way, 1,600. Just in time. Just in time for election. Because it's polling, right? Oh, the media will blow this one up every single day, right? Every single day. We'll take a brief break, come back. Got a couple more stories to close up before our 10 o'clock hour.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: LJ, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
The model year in clearance rolls on at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, and the discounts on 2018 Chevys are huge. Forget MSRP on America's pickup truck. Save over $13,000 off Silverado Crew Cab LT. Forget MSRP on America's muscle car. Save over $7,000 off Camaro. The model year and discounts are huge, but the
And we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. At 10 o'clock, it'll be time for instant replay with Dave Garner, so don't go anywhere on FYNTV.com. Excuse me. You can call us 706-889-9700, and you can send us an email to chief@fetchernews.com and also at fetchernews.com and at FYNTV. Excuse me. Follow us on Twitter. Yesterday, Donna Brazil, I don't want to do any Kanye news. Kanye did teach me, they call it Chirac, okay? So my Kanye news of the day is, first of all, let's go to Chirac. Let's go to, give me, pretty sure, where's my, let's go to number 27, Josh. 2018 Chicago, Chirac, which is what we say now, it's Chirac, okay? Kanye, thank you, my man, all right? Chirac. In Chirac, 2018, Chirac, 1,885 shootings. Wow. Through October 17th. Violent weekend, at least 2. Give me number 28. Okay? Number 28, violent weekend, at least 27 shot and 2 killed in Chirac since Friday. And it was all, you know, Saturday Night Live made fun of the guy. Saturday Night Live made big time fun of this guy. All right. And hold on just a minute, I want to pull something up. Donna Brazil on Kanye this weekend on George Stephanopoulos said, Kanye needs help. He's embarrassing. Black man hugging a white man. And this is what Donna Brazil said, you keep your Kanye, I got Taylor Swift. Whoa. You keep your Kanye, I got Taylor Swift. Wow. So in Chirac, 2 were killed this past weekend. All right. Let me go to something else I want to highlight here. May not get to all of these, Josh. Number 7 and 8. Okay. Number 7. High-level talks. All right. Pyongyang in North Korea. High-level talks. New overnight. This just happened overnight. Now, when it says September 19th, that's from the photo stock of when this was taken. But new overnight, North and South Korea meet over nuclear standoff. Denuclearizing, okay? North and South. The South Koreans know that Trump's not playing games, all right? Let's go. I think that, I don't know what... Sorry, Josh, what number did I have up there? Oh, that's number 7. And go ahead and put up number 8. Now, last night on 60 Minutes, Leslie Stahl had to go over and over and over, okay? What? Last night on 60 Minutes, Leslie Stahl had to go over and over what Donald Trump meant by saying that him and Kim Jong-un are in love. Okay? Over and over about that. And you know what? Trump said, hold on just a second here, I got to pull that up. I had it here just a minute ago. Last night, Trump said, sorry about that, folks. I lost where I had that written down. Let it be whatever it is to get the job done. Their heads are spinning off. I'm not going into all the 60-minute interview because the left are chopping that up, trying to make it look bad. MSNBC called him a baby all morning. But right there was no reporting today on what high-level talks happened overnight between North Korea and South Korea concerning denuclearization. It's moving forward. And all they could do last night, Leslie Stahl and the rest of them, is, you know, attack the president for saying that Kim Jong-un and him, hey, he loved the guy. I love the guy. And he's saying, Let it be whatever it is to get the job done. You realize Clinton couldn't get the job done. You realize George W. Bush could not get the job done. You realize Barack Hussein Obama could not get the job done. The guy's trying to get the job done. He doesn't care if the guy thinks he's in love with him or not. He's trying to get the job done for the American people and the rest of the world. And it's working. It's working, taking the time. But you know what? Their heads are spinning off. They will not give you the news out there of what's going on. Now, I want to go into the Twitter world here, okay, because Trump has this morning a couple things. I want to read the Trump tweets of this morning. He's quoting Ben Shapiro, the only way to shut down the Democrats' new mob rule strategy is to stop them cold at the ballot box. The fight for America's future is never over. An hour ago, President Trump said, the crowd at my rallies are far bigger than they have ever been before, including the 2016 election. Never an empty seat in these large venues. Many thousands of people watching, screens outside. Enthusiasm and spirit is through the roof. Something big is happening. Watch. Okay. And the president tweeted out an hour ago saying that he will be in Florida and Georgia today. He's not coming to Georgia for a campaign stop, so I did not ask for an interview. Will be leaving for Florida and Georgia with the First Lady to tour the hurricane damage and visit with FEMA, first responders, and law enforcement. Maximum effort is taking place. Everyone is working very hard. Worst hit in 50 years. Let me say something that you will be caught off guard. I wouldn't even say these things where Obama is concerned, okay? When disaster hits, you got to let the people get in, the response team, and do what they have to do. You don't want the president there that day. Now, there may be times when you want to see if you can get the president in, but you don't want the president there that day. And I'll tell you why. Because a presidential visit takes so much prep work up front, okay, by Secret Service, so much entourage, so many vehicles, so many things have to happen security-wise for a presidential visit anywhere. So when a president visits somewhere, a disaster zone, he only hinders the relief efforts. He actually hurts things by going. So it's best that they advise the president that things are stabilized before the visit. So I would say that no matter who's in the Oval Office, no matter if you don't agree or not, the visit has to be coordinated when, okay? It has to be coordinated when it's the right time to go in with first responders there. So we'll be leaving for Florida and Georgia with the First Lady to tour hurricane damage and visit with FEMA, first responders, and law enforcement. Maximum effort is taking place. Everyone is working very hard. Worst hit in 50 years in this area. Now here's the one of interest to me. Just spoke to King of Saudi Arabia. All right, the Donald has spoke to the King of Saudi Arabia, who denies any knowledge of whatever may have happened to our Saudi Arabian citizen. He said that they are working closely with Turkey to find answer. I am immediately sending our Secretary of State to meet the king. So Pompeo's on his way to Saudi Arabia right now to meet with the king. All right? Also from the Twitter deck, we were all hearing Hillary Clinton, and Hillary Clinton says Bill Clinton's affair was not an abuse of power. He didn't have to step down. So who else but C. Kirkula? Is that how you do that? Whatever. All right, I gotta get your handle down here on Twitter. But at FannonBR. At FannonBR replied to Hillary Clinton saying that Bill Clinton's affair was not an abuse of power. Bill Clinton abused his power from governor's office to the White House with his abuse of women. Hillary was delusional then and still is regarding her husband's sexual abuse of women, including rape. This tells you how immoral both of them were and continue to be. She is corrupt and unhinged. That is at Fannin BR right there, at Fannin BR. So let's see what else I have on the list. Hillary Clinton, civility can start again when Democrats take the House. Now, Real Clear Politics, there's one article, I'm not going to get to everything. GOP pollsters. Now, I've not jumped on the blue wave. I've not come on here yet. I've told people that have asked me that I can't really read the tea leaves across the country in a lot of these House races, okay? And I'm trying to watch as many House races as I can, plus, high school football, plus everything else. You're my research team. But that being said, is in the Kavanaugh hearings, okay? I told everybody that views the show or I know that called me, relax. Trust the American people's common sense. Trust common sense, the American people. Trust them. Just relax, okay? That the Democrats were truly exposing themselves, and not in the way Andrew Weiner, a.k.a. Carlos Danger, would do, but the Democrats were really exposing who they are. They were ramping up crazy to the 10th power, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm saying, relax. I mean, Spartacus, crazy. They brought back memories of everybody's high school party in 1982. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not telling you my age, but trust me, 1982's high school party, when you were talking to Kavanaugh, you were talking to everybody my age in the United States of America. All right? And you brought us all the way back over. I remember, okay, who slipped the liquor into the punch bowl, who got their older brother to buy the beer, all the above. They reminded us of every single thing. They reminded us why we laugh all the time and say, thank God there was no Facebook back then, okay? Or phones with cell phones and video recorders. But they brought all that back and they raised crazy to the 10th power. And I said that, okay? Then after that, the socialist Democrats have come open, full blown. I mean, it's absolutely full blown. That now, most reporting say there'll be a pretty big gain for Republicans in the Senate. I mean, the Senate could come away with Republicans up 56. What if they hit that 60 mark? But the Republicans could be up 56. And then when Joe Manchin wins West Virginia, they can have another Republican. That's my prediction after the election. But the Senate's going to be high numbers of Republicans. You just wait and see. But the thing is if the president is doing well, okay, his approval rating, and I think I have that here, and where's it at? Go to number 16. In August, okay, Trump's approval rating it increases. In August, it was 36%, and now in October, it's 41%. Now, let me tell you, it's much higher than that. Much higher. All right? I was down at Apple Festival Saturday, and everybody that came by that had a Trump hat, Trump t-shirt, or anything that said Trump, I stopped them. Say, hey, come over here, come over here. And when they came over to talk, I said, hey, do you answer the phone when pollsters call? Oh, I don't talk to anybody. I'm not fighting with them. I don't talk to anybody. Okay? There's an enormous amount in the polls. Okay? So when you're reading the polls, I am telling you, this is my belief. There's an enormous amount that don't want to talk. Okay? Because in order to get your GPS to work on your phone, you have to have your location device on. So people know where you're at all the time. And they call you. And we read every day where Facebook is logging all of this stuff, data on us. And Google's logging data on us. And we are in a major time. There's a difficult time in this country right now with trusting the data that's going out about us individually. And I'm telling you, a lot of people do not want to talk about certain things over the telephone. Okay? There's probably more jokes than not knowing who's listening. So I'm telling you right now, a lot of people do not want to talk. I, for one, do not believe the polling is accurate. So I think this 41 is much higher, is my belief. Now, that being said, okay, I believe that when they go and they pull a lever for a Republican senator, okay, they may pull the lever right under there for the House of Representatives wherever they may live. I believe that. I also believe that women are going to be able to think for themselves, much like Kanye has been able to think for himself. Jim Brown's been able to think for himself, okay? And the mind control, or I think women are smarter than that. They're not manipulated. I'm just saying that. I don't know. I may have just gotten in trouble, but I really believe that women are not going to be manipulated with these. They're going to understand the truth and the magnitude. I don't think women want to associate themselves. There's a group that does, but I don't think most women want to associate themselves with crazy to the 10th power. I don't think so, okay? And let me say this, with all due respect of getting in trouble. Women that maybe don't want to carry a gun may not want to defend themselves, as sexist as this may sound, but they probably don't want Stacey Abrams to bring somebody in here to take their husband's right to defend them away. I know, chivalry is dead. But I don't think women are going to fall for this at all. I don't think so. GOP pollster, Republicans may hold on to House in midterm. GOP pollster John McLaughlin said Sunday that Republicans may be able to fend off Democrats' effort to take back control of the House in November midterms. Speaking on AM 970, The Answer in New York, McLaughlin told host John Cassimetis that the key to Republican victory next month is retaining enthusiasm felt by GOP leaning voters following the successful confirmation of President Trump's second Supreme Court nomination, Brett Kavanaugh. Y'all seeing Republicans in the area where Trump did well go up in the polls because Trump voters are re-energized, McLaughlin said. If over the next 3 weeks they keep those Trump voters engaged, then we have a shot at holding the House, but we'll definitely pick up some U.S. Senate seats. Now, I think we have a shot at holding the House. I really do. Okay, I really think we have a shot at holding the House. But there's districts that, Democrats already held in a way, okay, up there in Pennsylvania. What's that guy's name? Oh, I lost the train of thought, but if I could get it back. But anyhow, I wanted PA. I wanted that PA name so bad. But he was already a Democrat in Republican clothing. So anyhow, I think we have a chance of retaining the House. But the key here is to keep Republican enthusiasm high. And that is where they are working overtime. Overtime. They are pushing 24/7. Saudi Arabia, all right, still Brett Kavanaugh, all right, watch us see the 1,600 migrant children. It's going to be a real clear politics. Okay, let me get to real clear politics. Battle for the Senate 2018, real clear politics combined. Right now, the latest polls, battle for the Senate, looks like there's 6 toss-ups. GOP they're saying has 50, Dems 44 with 6 toss-ups. Ballots Battle for the House, they're calling it this morning 205 Dems, 201 Republicans, 29 toss-up, and 2018 governor races, okay, 19 Dems, 23 Republican with 8 toss-ups. They are calling in the governor's race. They are calling 8 toss-ups. They're calling a toss-up in Florida, a toss-up in Georgia, Iowa, Kansas, Nevada, Ohio, Oregon, and Wisconsin with Scott Walker. Those are being called toss-ups. Ohio, Florida, Georgia, governor's races. So those are, when you see a neck-and-neck tie, I'm so cautious to say this because when you see a neck-and-neck tie, neck and neck. So let me look at polls. Let's see if I can get latest polls are up. Nevada Senate, Heller versus Rosen, Emerson poll. Heller is up 41, so Heller shows up 41 that's the Senate. That's the Senate. The Republican shows up 6. Let's see. Pennsylvania 1st District, Fitzpatrick over Wallace. New York Times, Siena poll. Wallace is 50, Fitzpatrick 43. So Wallace is up 6 in that district. All right. Trying to find Sunday. President Trump's approval rating is 43, according to ABC Washington Post. Disapproval 53. Generic congressional vote is still a Dems showing 11. But Friday, Tennessee Senate, Blackburn versus Brenneson, which has more or less admitted in Tennessee, the Democrat, that there's no chance. Blackburn shows up 14. Cruz is showing up Friday in a poll. New York Times, Siena poll up 8. Georgia Governor Kemp versus Abrams, Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Kemp showing up 2. So the neck and neck, I'm giving to the Republicans. The margin of error right now, I'm giving to the Republicans. I believe there's going to be a red wave. What Republicans will have to do is figure out how to stop, and I do mean how to stop Democrats, okay, from stealing the election at the ballot box through illegal voting, period. The lawyers are all suited up already, okay? Nothing worse than lawyers already having their suits on, ready to go. Let me make sure I haven't forgotten any pictures I wanted to show. I sent Josh several. Make sure, go through here. All right, here's number 29. Sears bankrupt, closing more stores. They didn't change with the times, folks. You know what? It's not 1972, and Mom's not flipping through the catalog and ordering tough skin jeans for us boys, where they would actually, I think what they did on those tough skin jeans, the Sears did, I think they used the same plastic you use in Clorox bottles, and right in the knee area, they welded it inside there, so you could scuff those pants all to pieces, but you would not tear a hole. Now they pay for a hole in a pair of jeans. Boy, but your mom back then made sure in 1972 there was no such thing as a hole came through your pants from Sears Tough Skins, all right? So, and no longer the Wish book. Number 31, shocking revelation. There was an assassination plot against the president. ISIS was looking to take out the president of the United States. That is not going reported really in many places. Let me see what else I might have missed here, Josh. Now, I want you to come down to the Apple Festival and see us at our booth. Thank you. Don't let me go without saying thank you to all of you that came by and said hello at our booth at Apple Festival, FYN TV, Team FYN Sports, VeteranNews.com. But I went over there and I wanted to get the inner workings of some things. Let's go to number Let's go. There it is. Let's go to number 9. The star of the show. Number 9, that's the apple. That's a beautiful apple from Aaron's Family Orchard right here. And then number 10, bloomin' onion. I went around there and I asked this lady, can I watch? And there's your bloomin' onion. I mean, everything there. There you go, number 11. Check that. Oh, look at that. And number 12, that's from Idaho. Look at the size of those onions. I'm sorry, folks. I closed the show with an onion, but look at this. I've never seen onions this big, but they come out of Idaho for the bloomin' onion. All kinds of food. We will be at the Apple Festival this weekend. And don't forget, we will be there this weekend. Stop by the booth and say hello. And also this weekend is Paul's in the Park in Blue Ridge, Apple Arts in downtown LJ, and the Apple Festival Parade this coming Saturday. We got a lot going on. Beautiful October in North Georgia. I'm your host, BKP. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Stay tuned right after these messages. Instant replay with Dave Garner.